Welcome back to Film Watches. I'm Phil and this is the watch. Look at this beautiful watch. Hey babe, rate this watch 1 to 10.
6.
Hi friends, this is the Sinn UX GSG 9 edition. It's such a cool and tantalizing watch. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the specs, some of the history. So 别忘记点赞、留言、订购哦. So the history of the watch is kind of sad and horrible. In 1972, some terrorists kidnapped some Israeli athletes for the Olympics in Germany. The Germany police force at the time were not trained to deal with this kind of event. There wasn't any snipers or tactical unit. So the mission failed with all the athletes dying along with one of the policemen. These events led to Germany's developing its own tactical police force called the GSG-9, mainly taking cases such as kidnapping, terrorism, and high-risk arrest. It has since then led to many successful missions and proved to be especially useful. I did not know this before I buy the watch, so this is all new to me. And it's an interesting history. So you might have seen the standard version of the Sinn UX, but this one is a little bit cooler and different. First, the logo. I find the standard version a little bit plain and empty. I like the red accents to counterbalance the date display. Also, it has a white second hand as opposed to red. The crown is positioned at the 10 o'clock because the GSG-9 team used tactical gloves and they like the non-intrusiveness of the 10 o'clock. One of the most special aspects of the watch is the oil-filled case. It makes it that you could see it at almost any angle. It almost looks like a smartwatch. I bet your Apple Watch can't even go 100 meters of water resistance. Boom, roasted Apple. And you can actually play with the oil bubble. Oh, here are some of the specs. This watch has a 44mm case, a sapphire crystal, an ETA movement, and a submarine steel bracelet and case. The movement is pretty damn accurate. I got this watch for almost a year now, and it has lost exactly 2 seconds. It's pretty remarkable and useful, since I assume in high-intense situations, the GSG-9 unit can have timing be off. So this is my go-to watch when I'm in a hurry. It's very interesting, and you never have to worry about setting the time. Oh, did I mention that this watch has a killer lume? Well, it's super easy to tell the time in the dark, and it's legible in direct sunlight as well. The hands of the watch are nice and thick. I love the sword hands and rectangular indices. So, when you look at it, it's legible and simple. There are no raised indices or crazy complications because it's not meant to do that. It is designed to be reliable, functional, and not flashy. Oh, and don't forget about the bezel. It's one of the best bezels I have ever used. It actually screws down, so you can't just pop it out. It's like potato chip crisp, and it's a joy to turn. This is on the same level as my Pelagos, if not better. Just listen to the clicks. That sounds good. As I mentioned, the case and bracelet is made of German U-boat steel. So under salt water, this watch won't rust like other watches do. It has a nice gray color compared to the stainless steel of other ones. However, this watch is a thick boy. My biceps just get bigger just from wearing it. So if you're not used to wearing heavy watches, then this watch might catch you off guard. The bracelet is comfy, but it doesn't have quick adjustment, so sometimes it might be a little too tight or too loose. It has a case diameter of 44mm, thickness of 13.3mm, a lug width of 22, and a lug-to-lug of 50.5mm. The size is honestly pretty big. However, I think it still fits right in my Asian chopstick wrist. I also enjoy the fit and finish of the dive watch. It's acceptable. It's not like those monster Invictus that you see on the internet. So who is this watch for? I think this watch is for those who like well-made watches with a history. It's a go anywhere and do anything watch. You don't have to baby it or anything. You'll probably break your own wrist before you break the watch. It's a dope watch for those who enjoy big watches and reliability. I feel like this whole watch is designed for purpose and not for look. So if you like that, this watch for you. So the price for this watch is priced at $2,500 tax included. It's a very good price for the watch considering you're getting super cool Sinn technology such as the oil fill dial, which you could just look at this watch at any angle and you could tell the time. It has 5,000 meters of water resistance and it has very good movement, which it only varies a few seconds per year, and you're getting U-boat steel technology, which is really reliable and resistant to water. So my question this week is, how do you feel about quartz watches? Do you think mechanical watches are the way to go, or do you think there's space in this watch community for a quartz watch? And what will your pick be? What do you think? Thanks! Uh-oh. Next week we're going to talk about Tag Heuer, my boy. This is it. This is it. Do you want a watch that is used in German special forces? Have you ever gotten tired of having to wind and reset your mechanical watches? Do you ever worry about your watch not surviving the Titanic after it sinks down to 4,000 meters? Well, this is the watch for you.